So yeah, I'm Butina from Tilda, and we are really excited for getting this opportunity to be as partners for this very first Facebook Developer Circle event here in Riga. And I'm really happy to see you because the weather outside is really great, but still you found some time to come here and listen what is Facebook doing and what we Tilda are doing with virtual assistants. And actually there were already some good questions about how companies can benefit from such virtual assistants, and also what could be some good examples, and I will show you it from our perspective, because we in Tilda believe that if chatbot has been developed efficiently, can really help to benefit business companies and also customers. Okay, where is this? So I am just going to give a brief overview of Tilda before getting into nitty-gritty of intelligent chatbots. We are one of the largest language technology companies in Europe, and with more than 140 people located in all 3 Baltic states, we drive development in speech recognition, speech technologies, machine translation, and also virtual assistants who are human-like and can understand natural language. We can already talk about chatbot evolution, despite of the fact that actually this is quite a new thing in our market. And if we talk about this first generation, it's more about simple guided Q&A bots, which means that they don't understand natural language. Users can ask, they can't ask questions in a free form, but they are guided through a predefined scenario, and they can book pizza or order something online. Laura already told a lot about possibilities. So next generation, it's already about natural language processing and understanding. And in this case, these chatbots can mimic already natural dialogue, but at the same time, they can't interact in a free way because they can't understand the meaning of the conversation. And now we are at the stage where we have this generation 3, and we Tilda work with such kind of virtual assistants because we managed to develop this consecutive dialogue, which means that the bot can understand context and also can guide you through scenarios based on the previous conversation. And if we talk about the next generation, then voice is also a big thing. And we see that this generation 3 plus voice input and also 3D could be the next big thing. So what we have done, we have developed Tilda AI virtual assistant platform. And it is multilingual, and we provide our bots in many channels. This system is AI-based. So as I said, that we have this natural language understanding, and we can provide this consecutive dialogue management. Also, as we focus on speech technologies, we can provide this speech-voice communication as well, at least in those channels where it's allowed. Plus, we have deep knowledge in development, and we can provide also different APIs for your internal systems. So by letting to develop those next level chatbots, so that you can provide this next level support for your customers. And basically, we are cloud-based service. We use Microsoft Azure for this, but if there is a need, we can also license it on premises. So how many of you are developers here? Okay, a few of you. So then you will probably like this slide. So this is a slide of our platform's architecture. And so we use Microsoft Bot Framework for communication in different channels. Our NLU system is trained using AI, and it's language neutral. So we are able to develop chatbots for different languages. And also we can, as I said, we can provide APIs for connecting to your internal systems or even for some other external sources to provide even the next level possibilities to your customers. Shortly about NLU. So basically our system can detect intent. As I said, we have this multilingual possibilities. Then we have a lot of spelling and grammar checker tools as well. So we can try to work also with chat language and in language if it's not written correctly. Then our system works really fast, because as I said, we use cloud services for that, and it allows us to be really flexible. And as we have 8 PhDs in our team, we keep looking for new ways how to solve the problems related with NLU and NLP. So in this case, as I said, we work with neural networks, and I will share in the next slide also our results. So we have achieved exceptional results, and we are really happy. So this is a system in English. We took a publicly available corpora, and we trained the system. So this first bar is still the system. Then you can see that we did comparison with AI, which is actually a part of Facebook, and one of well-known systems is Louis, which is service developed by Microsoft company. So yeah, and as I said, this is for English system, and gives a short introduction about our possibilities. And of course, one thing is this research and development side, but from the other side, our clients, which are users and which work with bots and bot training also after this development process, we provide to them till the bot dashboard. So they can see all analytics about how many users, how communicated with the chatbot, what are the main questions asked. Also, they can take over a conversation from a bot and then give it back to a bot. And also, for those bot trainers, we provide a possibility to edit and add new data based on existing bot scenarios. Short examples of our developed bots. We have different bots in different channels. Virtual assistant Laura, she's our first baby. We developed her already 6 years ago, and we did it as an experiment just to see how voice input, text input could be combined with 3D. She speaks in English, and she is available on mobile platforms, Skype, and also on Facebook Messenger. And she is quite well known thanks to one Spanish guy who was looking for ghosts in one old apartment, and she got viral, so she has a lot of friends all over the world. Then we have also an example from a business field, and we helped Telecom, which is one of the largest telco providers in Latvia, to develop their first virtual assistant for customer support. And in this case, answering to Christine's question about which fields benefit the most from such chatbots, then of course service providers, those who have huge call centers, such chatbots can help them to be more efficient, because their employees can focus more on complex tasks and leave those simple routine tasks to such chatbots. And also we have developed a really simple Q&A bot for the National Library of Latvia. Then talking about chatbots, e-learning is also a thing, and we have developed a few bots and in this field, and one of them is Teo, and Teo helps users to learn some simple words in Lithuanian. And this event bot Letiņš, it's for our colleagues. We have online resource Letonica LV. and they had one competition, and we did the simple guided dialogue bot. And as you can see, we also use all possibilities which are provided by Facebook, and we added integrated this Facebook plugin also into the website. Just recently, we released publicly one bot, and I would like to share more information about this use case. Actually, Martin from this institution is also here. Thank you for coming. So if you have any questions regarding this project, feel free to ask him also later directly. So yeah, about this use case, we have developed a first virtual assistant for our government. In this case, for this institution, the Register of Enterprises of Latvia. And we are really happy that we are one of the first countries which have such bots also in e-government. So talking about this institution, so basically the Register of Enterprises, they are like a consultant, like a partner for new businesses, for existing businesses. And in this case, they did some research, and they found out that, for example, last year they had around 70,000 incoming calls and around 10,000 emails, so a lot of work to do. 80% of clients are small businesses, so they don't have deep knowledge about how to prepare documentation, because all this documentation information is mostly formal and about legislative related questions. And also 70% of inquiries are the same, so it means that these are the routine tasks which could be forwarded to some bot. Dealing with many challenges, first of all, provide 24/7 client support. In this case, as they are a public institution, they work from 9 to 5, so it means that to reply to those many questions and incoming calls, it's really, really challenging. Second thing, that they wanted to reduce the workload of customer service, of course, and also they wanted to increase client satisfaction and to boost an image of the institution, to show that they are open and that they are willing to help their customers. So they started to think about this new ecosystem, and they developed a new website. They are working also right now on many different services, but one of the key roles was dedicated to this intelligent chatbot Una. Una is not only a name of a girl, but it's also in Latvian uzņēmuma nākotnes atbalsts. In English, it doesn't translate so well, but it's like the future support for customers. Una communicates in Latvian, and she provides this possibility to be available 24/7 in multiple channels for this institution. And she has been launched just recently, 2 weeks ago, and since today she is also available on Facebook Messenger. Some project insights. So first of all, when we are working with clients and when we are developing those intelligent chatbots, it's really, really important that we have this strong cooperation and strong teamwork. And in this case, this institution's team members really helped us. First of all, it was also a good example how employees can support such chatbots, because there is saying that many employees are rejecting chatbots from one side because those automation processes can take off some work from them. And so they are worried about that, and in this case, this team supported this project, and then this result, I think this is one of the main reasons why this result is so good. Then second thing, when you are developing a chatbot, it's really important what is the persona of this chatbot. So how does it look like, what is the tone of voice, and etc. Oh, sorry. Then also data. in this project, data gathering and preparation was really challenging, because this institution deals with formal and really with legislation related issues. So it means that we needed to change a lot and to adapt this data before we give it to the training. Then we created scenarios. In this case, Una helps users to get answers to frequently asked questions about how to register a new business, how to do some changes in the business, and also follow up the submitted documents. And then we had this training and testing stage as well. And this was quite challenging project because we didn't have a lot of time. The institution started to work on this on the end of last year, but we started our work only this year in February. And then also some first results. So she is available publicly for 2 weeks now. And she has been answered already to 14,000 questions. And basically you can see the split that 44% of questions are general questions. So it means that people are just trying to ask her how she's doing, and then maybe somebody is inviting her out. Because in this case, if we look at our market, then we don't have a lot of bots. So that's why people are so curious and they want to see what such chatbots can do. And then 33% is about registration, which is really good result, because as I said, this is one of her main goals, to give answers about registration. Then about next is about other related questions regarding this institution. And this is really good because it gives us a real data from users, and it gives also an opportunity to the institution to see what would be the next scenarios which should be added to the bot, and what are other questions in which clients are interested. And then we can see that some of them also asked about submitted documents, and few of them about elimination. So in this case, it's good that so few about elimination. So yeah, that was briefly about Una. And as I said, she is available on Facebook Messenger and also on the website. Feel free to go and ask her some questions. Now she speaks only in Latvian, but I hope that in the future she will understand also more languages. So yeah, thank you for your attention.
Thank you. So, questions? Yes, amazing.
Hi. Thank you.
And the question is, do you have some sort of metric, how much workload percentage-wise is Una sort of take away from the otherwise human?
Yeah. In this case, as I said, she is available online only for 2 weeks, so we need to wait a little bit more, because we had also this Midsummer Festival going on here in Latvia, so people before that festival, I think, didn't want to talk about such kind of questions, but I believe that in coming months we will have more analytics, and that's good that the client is open to share this statistics also publicly. So follow us on Facebook or on Twitter, and we will share this data. Okay.
I have a question, actually.
Yes.
You said that you are developing chatbots for different languages, right?
Yeah.
Are there, or what are the differences, or maybe underground the rocks that you had when developing for different languages? Is it just the language processing, or are there any maybe hidden details that you should know if you want to develop for maybe multiple languages, or just the other languages than English?
Yeah. So basically, yeah, it's all about NLP and NLU. But it's also related with adoption and transcreation, because if you look at the market, in this case, let's say 3 Baltic states, it means Latvian, Lithuanian, and Estonian. And then, for example, a client wants to communicate also in English and in Russian. It means that for each of this country, they should adapt this Russian and English system as well, because we can't use the same system. Because let's say in differences in service or pricings, etc. So it means actually that this is one of the things about what clients should think. So yeah, so basically NLP and LNU and other things we can help to manage. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe somebody else has any questions? Yeah, there. Okay. So can you speak in the microphone so we have the recording? Perfect.
Can you talk about the pricing structure of building a bot like Tilda? Sorry, the other one.
Yeah, so we prepare proposals based on requirements, because in our case, our added value is that we do this customization of chatbots. So we don't have like only one service, so come here, develop your chatbot, but we help companies to do that. And in this case, the pricing depends on requirements and complexity of the solution.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
All right, any other questions? Yeah, we have questions in Baltics.
Questions, yeah.
Something new.
Hi. What Una does when she doesn't know the answer of the question?
First of all, she tries to answer all the time, but in a good way. And if she can't help, then we provide this possibility to talk with an employee. So.
And what you do about the spelling mistakes, which people obviously make online?
Yeah, as I said, that we have also thought about this. We have few proofing tools, which we also integrated into our system. So we are trying to deal with those errors as well. And of course, we train also our system not only with the correct data, but also with some real data from users. Because usually when we look at the data, we can see that there are more questions than answers, because each of us can ask about one thing in a different way. So yeah, it's a lot of work with data. Okay, thank you. I will be here later as well, so you can...